Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing Unlimited once again, and we're here today to talk about the fight between Teofimo Lopez and Steve Claggett. It's for the WBO light welterweight champion titles, and we're going to be talking about the tactics, the breakdown, and the prediction. First and foremost, the tale of the tape tells us that Lopez is 26 years old. He's 5'7". His reach is 68.5 inches. He's had 20 fights, 1 loss, no draw. And then on the other hand, Claggett has 37 fights, 7 defeats, 2 draws. He's 34 years, and he's 5'8". And his reach advantage is 7.0. Well, what are we going to say? This fight, nobody even knows that the fight is coming up. I knew when it was made. Well, I think Lopez is handpicking opponents. You know, I had thought that he would have been unifying one of the belts, maybe with Pitbull, Cruz, maybe with somebody else. But he's gone down to this level. I will not writing Claggett, for all due respect to Claggett, all due respect to him. A lot of people are not aware of this fight because he was not promoted because of the opposition. Probably, I don't know what happened, because the promotion is a little bit loud, and I don't know why it was like that. Lopez, I hope he's not making a mistake that he made when he fought Cambosis. Because then Henny was there for him to fight in the lightweight. I just defeated Lomachenko, and he made a decision to fight Cambosis instead of Henny. And he lost his title. I hope that is not going to be the same thing again. Because when you make this decision and handpick opponents that you feel you can beat, you underrate them. If you underrate Claggett today, he's in trouble. He will pay and he will lose his title. I hope so, because Claggett is a kind of fighter that is a trouble fighter. He's just like Joe Frazier. He fights like Joe Frazier. He doesn't give you space. He comes to you as like almost attached to you like a rash. You're not going anywhere. He's hitting you, and he fights on the front foot. He has to be very careful and pay attention to this, you know, because the system is to come on the inside, has his head on your chest, and he's not letting you, you know, plan or arrange or, you know, shape yourself into a system where you can balance back and then come with a right cross or a left hook. But Lopez is aware. He must have seen his fight before he selected him. That's the only thing I can say about this. So, but he has to pay attention. He's Lopez, if you're on the rest Claggett today, he loses this fight. No doubt about that. To win, Lopez must come from the front foot. He must attack him. He must remove that inside coming. He must stop him by using uppercuts, body punches, angles, and, you know, a lot of things. But this Claggett is, I've watched a couple of his fights. He's just like Frazier. You remember Frazier and Ali in 1971, the first one, when he knocked Ali down in the 15th round and won the fights on decision. We saw how he clicked on Ali. And we remember the thriller in Manila in 1975 in the Philippines, you know. And we remember what happened, you know. They stood face to face. It's just going to be like that in this fight. Unless Lopez does something extraordinary or does something surprising to people. If he's going to think he's going to blow this guy away with a punch, I'll say no, Lopez, you're in a trouble. We might see an upset if he doesn't fight well. I said that. You know, he must have to use uppercuts, as I said before. They're very necessary, because when Claggett is coming, Steve Claggett comes in like this. When he's coming, he needs to take a step back and come with a right uppercut, a left hook, and then a combination. His movement has to be thorough today. He has to make a move that is solid to win this fight. It's not a walk in the park for him. You know, if he has selected him thinking it's a walk in the park, it's not going to be like that. This guy can fight, and this guy can fight on the inside, and he's very, 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 very He's got stamina as well. It's very risky for him. It's a dangerous fight for Lopez. No doubt about that. For Lopez to win, he must create a space. You know, he has to create a space where he can punch. Because this guy doesn't allow you to punch. He's all over you like a rat, as I said before. He's just going to come in, crowd you back, push you back, and punch. And the volume of punches is too much. It's just too much. The volume, if you allow him, if you don't knock him out, the volume might decide, and the judges have the ideas on what they say and how they judge. So it's not a walk in the park for Lopez, and I'm telling you this because, as you know, and as we say in this channel, styles make fights. You know, Lopez loses if he fights on the back foot. Lopez will lose if he fights on the back, because if you fight on the back foot, you're giving the guy the necessary idea. He's taking his soul. He's going to punch you. He's going to throw punches from all angles, all kind of punches, volume, variety of punches. That is what Claggett does. You know, combination of punches is important. These combinations is going to keep him away from Lopez. You know, body punches are key to the victory. If you can land a left hook to the body, to the liver, or a straight one to the solar plexus, you know, all punches gonna come. You're gonna separate yourself from Lopez. Is gonna separate himself from Claggett to win this fight. It's gonna be a tough match. It's not a walk in the park, as I said before. You know, power punches, angles, and movement. These are very important for Lopez to win this fight, or for both fighters even. But I know how this guy fight. This guy fight reminds me of not only Joe Louis. It reminds me also of Rick Hatton. You know, it doesn't give you sense. So we saw what he did to Costa Zua. We saw that is the way this guy fights. And adjustment has to be made, you know, by Lopez, because the guy is an inside fighter. He's going to come after Lopez, and he's going to want to hurt him and disrupt his rhythm. So Lopez should not allow that to happen. We're looking forward to this fight tomorrow, and we're looking at it. Normally, our prediction should have been Lopez wins this fight, but there are so many things happening in boxing now, upsets and everything. We're going to call this match and say that Lopez will win by decision. Or rather, it's not by decision, I'm sorry. Lopez will win by a late knockout or something. If he doesn't win by a late knockout, I see the decision going to Claggett. You know, if he goes full 12 rounds, I see it going to Claggett. So Lopez wins by KO before the end of the 10th round. Do have a nice day. God bless.